Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share with you the market update for the month of February 2023. The market has been changing a lot since due to the change in the real estate market and in the interest rate, and there's a lot of new and old information for the last month. And let's take a look at that for in this video. Okay, the first number that we are going to look at is the monthly sales. The monthly sales of the February of 2023 is 5,803. Okay, so as you see, there is actually an increase when you compare month over month of about 31%. So as you see, this is expected because during the month of January, that is the period that the interest rate is actually the lowest for the last couple months, right? Um, and therefore, we see that there's a lot of sales activities that close in the month of February, and therefore we have an upward of 31% when you compare to January 2021. However, though, it's still lower than the previous year. Um, 2022 is reduced about 26%, which is expected because the month for the first half of 2022, the interest rate is still very low. And we see a lot of and we see a lot of sell activities during that period as well. Okay, so that's why we see a drop when you compare to the year over year. The new inventory of the February 2023 is 7,072 homes on the market. Okay, when you compare to the year over month, it is actually 2.9% reduced. So it's a little bit reduced. Okay, and when you compare to the year over year, it's actually 10% reduced. Okay, as you see now, there's no longer um, there's no really no encouragement for people to sell on today market. It is in the even with the high interest rate, you see that you might thinking that it's impacting the buyers more, the demand more because of the interest rate, right? However, though, the seller is also impacted in that decision whether they sell the house or not. Because remember, when they sell the house, they have to either select a different house, buy another house at a high interest rate. So is it worth it for them to do so? And as you see in the month of January, because of interest rate goes higher, more seller is actually putting. In the month of January, the interest rate goes lower, and the more seller is putting their house on the market because they have a chance to buy as well, right? And then for that reason, they only and for that reason it's going to be high in January, and now for the month of February, the interest rate goes back higher, and therefore it's going to be lower in the month of February of 7,072. Okay, it's reduced about 2.9%. The total inventory is about 18,167. Okay, uh, that is a reduce of 2.8% when you compare to the previous month. Okay, however, it is an increase, obviously, 11 111 111%. Okay, when you compare to year over year. Okay, because obviously we have a high increase in inventory and those number is still very high. But as you see here, it is a down trend. It is a down trend for the number of total inventory. So there's more and more people getting back to the market and consume all of those inventory on the market right now. The monthly supply of inventory is now 3.25. Okay, compared to January of 2023 is 4.38. So it's actually reduced. There's less inventory on the market right now. There's less inventory on the market right now. The reason why I emphasize that is that a lot of people thinking the pricing gonna be direct relationship with demand, right? As the demand lower, the price gonna be lower, and as demand goes higher, the price gonna go higher, which make a lot of people think, okay, when the interest rate goes higher, the demand goes lower and the price goes lower. Now, however, it is not the case, right? Because the price is actually the relationship between demand and supply. It's impacting both, all right, okay, right? Demand and supply impacting the price, okay? In this situation, we actually have the demand getting lower compared to last year. Okay, the demand getting lower, but also the supply also getting lower. So there's not a lot of pressure on the price to be higher, to be higher because there's no the remaining low demand, right? The remaining low demand still have the remaining low supply. In fact, this year we see so far this is actually the fourth year that we have the lowest level of supply on the market right now. So therefore you see right now on the market, if you follow the market, you're going to see that the price doesn't change a lot. In fact, it may in some situation goes up instead of goes down as well. um, 82 days on the market is the average days that a home gets sold on the market. It's actually increased 2 days when you compare to the previous month. Okay, it's getting longer to sell, and therefore you have to be more careful. You have to be um, um, uh, the seller. All right, the seller has to be more careful when they list the homes for sale on the market. Um, Prepare the house in a better situation, okay, and price the home in a better price instead of just putting a random number and putting a random decoration to the house. Okay, they have to be a strategic thinking, cooperate with the listing agents to be able to make the listing stand out from other competition on the market. Talking about price, we have the new list price of 450,000. This is the median list price, new list price for the month of February. So when you compare to the previous year, it's actually only changed about 0.2%. So the level of confidence from the seller is has been has like very similar to last year, right? For the last couple of months, actually, very similar to last year. So they no longer losing their losing their how do I say that? The new list price is indicate the confidence, right? The confidence of the seller with the market, right? The more is the higher it is, the higher the more confidence the seller is with the value of that house. Okay, right now it's 450. The sale price for the month of February is 412, which is about 8.4% reduction compared to the last year. And here's the thing, you're gonna probably see me talking about reduction for the next couple months, okay? Because for the first half of 2022, the price is still in the upward trend. We're going to show the chart later as well. Still in the upward trend, and therefore when you compare with the downward trend right now, um, on the downside, on the lower side right now, you always gonna have a negative number when you compare to the year over year. Okay. However, though, one of the important thing is the forecast for next month is 424,000, which is an increase, okay, which is an increase compared to this month. So we're expecting a higher price number in March of 2023 because we see that even though the demand get lower, the supply also very low as well. Okay, therefore we see the price goes higher. Now talking about price, the very last slide that I'm going to show you right now is the monthly average sale price per square foot. So we are here about March right here of 283 per square foot. Okay, in February, with the reason why I use February is that we have a real indication of everything. Okay, when you compare to previous year, as you see, it's a 4.8% reduction. However, though, when you compare to the previous 2 years, you have an increase of 18.7%. The previous 3 years, you have an increase of 47%. 4 years, 61%. 5 years, 71%, and 6 year, 84%. Okay, so that means you actually only you actually, if you bought the house more than 2 years, okay, you actually do not have any loss at all. Okay, in fact, you should have some equity already in your house. It's just less than May of 2022 of $305 per square foot, right? It's just less. So as a homeowner, I would advise you to be calm and do not think about you have to sell your house right now because the market is crashing, because the market is uh, interrupted, and you're gonna be losing everything for your home, right? So we don't have any indication of that right now. Be patient if you have to sell though, because if you have to sell, you have to competing with a lot of buyers on with a lot of other homes on the market right now, and therefore it is more difficult to sell. You have to price the home more better, and you have to think of a strategy to sell your home better. Actually, think of a method to sell your house better. Right now, there's 4 different ways to sell your house on the market. So if you are interested more in how to sell your house on the market in today's market, let me know. Contact me at my cell phone number right here so that I can talk to you more about those options. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching the market update.